GameBOOK is an interactive book of board games. It's designed to bring you 8 games from humanity's rich gaming history for you to experience, play, and enjoy. Each page in this wonderfully designed book represents one of our ancestors' games. There are an ancient Egyptian game, Senet, a deep tribal game from New Zealand called Mutorere, a game of conquest and war from Scandinavia called tabletop, and 5 other games. GameBOOK includes everything you need to start playing any of these games, including a simple book of rules. The figures and the dice are also included in a neatly designed box. The book is designed by a Slovene illustrator and designer Hanna Jesich and developed by an architect, Peter Plantan. GameBOOK also features 2 innovative designs. The box for the figures and the dice is also a book's backbone that holds the pages together with simple and very effective magnetic binding. Every page is simply plucked out when you want to play and put back in, so you can arrange the book as you like. All selected games are redesigned to unified graphic language, built of basic geometrical forms by limited range of colors. Each game is refined to only the necessary elements for its gameplay. 4 of the book pages feature one unique game called Be Humble, designed and developed especially for this product. GameBOOK is a simple and thoughtfully designed mix of a book and a board game that is not only beautifully made, but functions as a history lesson, an homage to humanity's wit and playfulness, and a must-have for every board game enthusiast. We thank you for your time and hope we have earned your support.
Expedition is a fast and fun role-playing game that uses cards and a free companion app. We created it because we just wanted to have fun and go on adventures and get lost in a story with friends without having to read 400 pages of rules or spend hours setting up. Look below for a quick how-to-play video.
Expedition the Horror is our first expansion. Loosely based on the Cthulhu mythos, it adds new storytelling possibilities, character development, and strategy. Here's how it works. During setup, you draw a persona card and a new influence ability. Then, during the game, your abilities as well as the story and enemies influence your persona. Will your character cower in fear, or will they rise valiantly to the challenge? As your persona changes, it changes how you roleplay. If you're strong, you might confidently attack the enemies or save an ally from death. If you're cowering in fear, you might get a roll penalty or take extra damage from enemies. The Horror adds new encounter, ability, and persona cards, with additional stretch goals to unlock new cards and quests at no additional cost to you. It's also family friendly. Expedition has always been about imagination and storytelling, and the persona mechanic will be featured in kid-friendly quests, as well as horror enthusiast quests.
For rewards, we're keeping it simple. The expansion pack is $10. If you get a base game and expansion bundle, you'll save $10. Look below for more details.
Thanks for watching. If you like what we're doing, please consider backing it or sharing it with friends. And we love talking with the community, so please feel free to comment below or email us directly at expedition@fabricate.io. Thanks for watching, and here's to your next adventure.
Warning. The game you are about to learn contains strategy, memory, and deception. GG is a fun card battle game, which takes 5 minutes to learn, involves little luck, and also requires strategy with every move. It's easy to learn because the main cards are rocks, papers, scissors, walls, bombs, and your GG card. Like rock, paper, scissors, rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, paper beats rock. When 2 cards of the same kind are faced, the more powerful card wins. Easy, right? But wait, the strategy part comes in. Each player starts the game with the same set of 32 cards. Players use these cards to make 4 piles of 8 cards each. But beware, you have to arrange your cards wisely. players draw 2 strategy cards randomly before starting a game. These strategy cards can be used instead of challenging an opponent. Challenging? Let's get to that. Challenging is all about this game. Players can challenge their opponent's piles by facing up one card from top of their own piles against one of opponent's top cards. The losing card is discarded face down, and the winning card is flipped face down. If you challenge with your bomb card, 2 cards from the challenged pile are discarded together with your bomb card. If your bomb card is challenged, don't let them. You lose the card below your bomb card too. Walls are for blocking, so you can't challenge with your wall card. But if your wall card gets challenged, both the challenging card and the challenged wall card are discarded. You are out of the game if your GG card is challenged. If you wipe out your opponent's pile, you get to pick a strategy card. They have a crucial impact on the game because they can enable you to swap your cards, to look at your opponent's cards, to get a discarded card back, to block a threatening strategy card, and many more. GG is suitable for free-for-all battles or team battles. With every additional GG set, you can add 2 more players to the game. Remember, you have to count your opponent's piles and watch every move they make, because they most probably won't challenge you with a pile that contains their GG card. Or maybe they will. Let the battle begin.
Clustered is a 1 to 4 player family game of strategy and pattern recognition. When playing Clustered, you'll have to decide between either earning points for yourself or blocking other players from scoring points. Each deck is made up of cards that have every possible combination of shape, fill, and number of symbols. To be able to play a card, it must have 2 of the 3 symbol features in common with all the cards it is played next to. The game is set up by placing the black start card in the middle of the table. The game begins with everyone making a 5-card hand from their own deck. Players then take turns placing cards from their hand in a grid pattern starting from the start card. The start card is a wild card and anything can be played on it, and isn't included in any of the scoring. This card has 2 features in common with the card it's being played next to. It's both circled and dashed, therefore it's a legal move. Purple's second card is both a single shape and it's filled, so therefore it's a legal move. This card can be played because it has the feature of 3 symbols and they're both circles. This card is both a single symbol and it's a square. For getting 3 cards in a row, purple would then score 3 points at the end of the game. This one can be played because it's 3 symbols and they're both dashed. Purple played in red's area to try to keep them from completing their square and expanding in that direction. The card purple played has in common with the one below it that is both a single shape and it's a circle. And it shares with the one to the right that it is both a circle and hollow. In response to purple playing their card where they did, red then plays their wild card. In playing the wild card there, red has completed a 2x2 square. The game would then continue on until all players have played all of their cards from their decks. At that point, the game would then be scored by counting up all the cards that make up the rows and columns and their single largest square. Whoever has the most points wins. Red has the largest rectangle made up of 4 cards, resulting in 4 points. Red also has 2 rows of 3 cards each, resulting in 6 points, as well as 1 column of 3 cards, worth 3 points. This results in a total score of 13 points for red. Purple has a large rectangle worth 6 points. Purple also has 2 rows of 3 and 4 cards each. They also have a column of 3 cards as well. This will result in purple having a total of 16 points. At this point in the game, purple would have 16 points and red would have 13, meaning purple would have a lead over red. Cluster is an easy-to-learn strategy game that will be fun and challenging for the whole family. A game of Cluster will usually take between 20 minutes and an hour, depending on the number of players. Cluster is a great single-player game as well. Test yourself to see if you can beat your highest score. Order today to make sure you get your copy of Clustered, and thank you for watching.
Wondering what to do when you hang out with your friends next time? Just check out Dice Plus. It's a universal board game controller packed with cool technology. It will change your tablet or any other smart device into a big box full of fun and interactive board games. With each roll, your Dice Plus communicates with your device via Bluetooth and offers you a revolutionary gaming experience. Gather your family and friends around the table and enjoy your time, because games are meant to be played together.